Hi, this is Lisa, the original Designing Diva. I'm here with a video tour of this pretty amazing little steampunk album. It is a completely handmade album. Both covers, both spines, and the base are made with sturdy chipboard, which is then covered with a base of black cardstock. On top of that is layered this absolutely beautiful designer cardstock. It is a retired paper. It's no longer available on the retail market. It's Steampunk Debutante. I'd say 90% of the paper in this album is Steampunk Debutante. There is also some steampunk spells mixed in, but the majority of the paper is Steampunk Debutante. The front of this album, both covers feature beautiful steampunk girls layered on top of the paper. Underneath the cream color pearls, you see lace just peeping out all around on all four sides. There's two fabric flowers. This one is a deeper gold with a clear crystal. This one is more of a metallic tan color with a clear crystal. There's bling scattered throughout the whole front of the album. The album closure is hand painted with antique gold layered clock gears, and that opens with this little hook here. The sides of the album, hopefully this stays in frame, this binding and this binding are steampunk girls, and the back of the album is floral paper from the Steampunk Debutante collection with this another beautiful steampunk girl in the center. This album will hold a total of 50 4x6 uncropped photos. It will hold 2 3x5 photos, and it has 19 spaces for journaling. We'll look at this side of the album first. This first page is a pocket, and it has a pull-out that has a matted space for a 4x6 photo. It's the decorative paper with bling. The other side also has a matted space for a 4x6 photo. And that fits back in this pocket. This opens, and over here is a space for journaling with bling, and this is a photo waterfall decorated with bling. It's all the Steampunk Debutante paper. It will hold a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 4x6 photos. This folds back in. This side of the album is pretty much for your photos. This right here is a flap with the same steampunk girl that's on the back of the album, but she has a clear crystal in her earring and is surrounded by bling and is matted on this clock paper. This flap flips up, and inside there is a decorative placket with bling. There's a pocket underneath the flap. This is a chipboard decorative piece with a steampunk girl and a clear crystal. Each pocket holds a little booklet. The front of the booklet says Steampunk Spells. Inside is this matted space for 2 4x6 photos. The back says Time Flies, and there's a clock, and it says Tick Tock. That fits back in this pocket. This features the balloon paper. It says Magical here. This fits back in there. This flips over. And here's another flap. I just love this girl. I think she is so beautiful. Her hair is the clock gears. She has some bling. This flips up, and it has a steampunk couple with the bling. This pocket, it's kind of like recipes, eye of newt, wool of bat, that type of thing. It has a chipboard accessory here with butterflies and a clear crystal. The background is the clock paper. This pull-out booklet, it says double, double, toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble on the front. It has a spider web with spiders. Inside there's a space for 2 4x6 photos, and on the back is a skeleton, and that fits back in this pocket. On the side there's another flap. This features pretty blue paper with yellow moons. It has a steampunk couple, and this is the same floral paper that's on the back of the album. The flip up is blue ledger type paper, and on top of that is mounted on ledger paper. It's a steampunk man with a hand, and there's the bling. This background paper is owls with a moon. It says Totally Wicked. This here says Debutante. There is a chipboard placket here with a steampunk girl with wings and a clear crystal. This pull-out booklet has a hot air balloon, and the balloon is the face of the moon. It says Full Moon. There's a steampunk girl on the bottom. The inside is matted with for 2 4x6 photos. The matting paper matches the decorative paper in the background, if you notice. That's why this is blue. And the back says Steampunk Spells. That fits back in here. This flips over. This is the ledger paper, and this is black and blue paper that has hot air balloons. There's a chipboard embellishment here with the clear crystal. This says Steampunk and has a crow and some roses. This little booklet has a black cat on the front, and it says Black Cat. The yellow matting for 2 4x6 photos, and this says Toe of Frog, and it has a frog on the back. This flap has the steampunk man with the propeller and the hands. It has bling. This flips up, and there's a steampunk girl with a crow. This is again the balloon paper. This has a chipboard embellishment with a light bulb and a clear color crystal. The front of this little booklet has a Victorian lady. It's the blue matting for 2 4x6 photos. On the back it has a bat hanging upside down, and it says Wool of Bat. That fits back in here. This flips down. This page also has a pull-out. It's indexed, tabbed, so you can label it if you want. This side is for journaling. It says So Very Curious. This side says Steampunk Spells, and it has a clock. The back has the owl with the moon that says Totally Wicked, and it's also for journaling, and it said Something Wicked This Way Comes. And this fits back in this pocket. This page features another floral with the chipboard steampunk girl with the clear crystal. The front of this little pull-out pocket has a Victorian man. The inside is matting for 2 4x6 photos. On the back it says Beetlejuice and has 2 beetles. And that fits back in here. This flap features, it's sort of Victorian, a Victorian girl in a corset. There's some bling, there's some, it's like a newspaper advertisement. This flips up, and it has the Victorian girl with the clock gears for hair and the bling. This has the chipboard with a Victorian, it's like a mannequin with wings. This says Explore and Dream. This pull-out booklet says Thorn of Rose, and it has roses on the front. It's matted for 2 4x6 photos. It has an owl in the back, and it says Howlet's Wing. This also has a tabbed pull-out. This side is for journaling. It says Beware. This side is the blue paper with the yellow moons with a black cat, and it says, when black cats prowl and pumpkins gleam, may luck be yours this Halloween. This side is for journaling also, and it features all of the little plackets that are on the front and the back of the book, pull-out booklets on this side. And that fits back into this pocket here. This flips over, and this flap has a steampunk Victorian woman with bling and the pearls. This flips up. It has a light bulb with wings. This is the chipboard placket. It has a pointing hand with a clear crystal. This little booklet has a woman with wings. It's matted for 2 4x6 photos. The back has a wheel with wings, and it says Vintage Voyages. There's a decorative border here with bling. And we'll go to the other side of the album now. This side of the album is pretty much your journaling side. There is a pocket here with a pull-out with a light bulb and a steampunk girl on the bottom. And this is matted for your first 3x5 photo. And that fits back in there. This flips open. Try to get it in here. This flips open. This is a journaling spot. It says Vintage Voyages. This is another pocket with a beautiful steampunk girl and a train with the bling. And there's your second 3x5 photo mat there. This fits back in this pocket. There's a placket here with a steampunk girl. This folds back over. This first page is a pocket. It's got a pretty placket here with red roses and clock gears. There's bling. This features a pull-out booklet also. It's got another beautiful steampunk girl on the front with roses. It says steampunk and it has bling. The back of the album has a journaling spot and another steampunk girl, and the inside is matted for 2 4x6 photos. That fits back in there. This flips over, and there's the beautiful steampunk girl again. Hopefully this is getting in frame. And this flips up, and there is a space for journaling at the top and a space for journaling at the bottom. This is a decorative placket. It says Love Potion number 5, guaranteed pure and natural. It's got the bling in the 4 corners and at the top. Flips over, it has a little placket that says the steampunk spells with the bling and the clock paper. This flips up, and it's a space for journaling up there and a space for journaling down here. This has a steampunk girl on a bicycle with bling at the top in the 4 corners. It flips over. It has a beautiful steampunk girl with the matted on the owl paper. Flips up, and there's a space for journaling at the top and a space for journaling at the bottom. And the last page has the placket with the steampunk man. Flips up. There's a space for journaling at the top and a space for journaling at the bottom. So in both sides, the pages are all to the side. This is the center of the back of the album. There's 2 pockets here. There's the cream color pearl embellishments. There's the bling embellishments. There's another decorative border here with bling. This is the decorative border that I showed you the first time with the bling. There's bling and lace down the center. This has another pull-out with a steampunk girl matted on the front, a black flower, and a clear crystal. There's a space for journaling on the inside cover, and this is matted for 5 4x6 photos. And the other side is the same. It's a different picture on the front with the black flower and the clear crystal. There's a space for journaling inside. It says Dream, and it's matted for 5 4x6 photos. And this opens. On this side is the steampunk girl on the bicycle. There's bling down the side and on the corners. And there's 6 spaces for journaling in this book. There's space for journaling on the left and a decorative paper on the right. Journaling on the left, decorative paper on the right. Journaling, decorative paper. Journaling, decorative paper. This says Dr. Dreadful's Perilously Potent Potions and Curiously Creepy Charms. Extra strength, guaranteed 100% deadly. Indulge at your own risk. And the last 2 pages are journaling. And then on this side is another photo waterfall. This again is the steampunk paper. And this will hold 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 4x6 photos. So then these fold back down. Your pages fold back in. And this folds back over. And that's your tour of this album. I hope you enjoyed this tour. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to email me through my Etsy shop. Again, that's Album Alchemy. I thank you for watching today. This is Lisa, the Original Designing Diva, saying bye-bye for now.